Welcome to the class, students. Today we are moving to next chapter, that is our first chapter, vital statistics. Let's see what do you mean by vital statistics, what are the importance of vital statistics and how to measure this vital statistics. Okay, this human population plays a very important role in the development of the country. So the study of this population is very important. So the statistical study of human population, we call it as demography. Statistical study of human population, we call it as demography. In this context, vital statistics is a branch of statistics which deals with the events of human population. It deals with events of human population. By vital statistics, we means the numerical records pertaining to events connected with the study of human population. That exclusively deals with births, marriage, divorce, sickness and death of human population. In India, vital statistics are collected under the births, deaths and marriages, and Registration Act of 1886 and state acts are going to follow. Let's see what is the definition of vital statistics. Vital statistics are the numerical records, analysis and interpretation of numerical data of vital events occurring in human population. What are the vital events occurs in our life, throughout our life, that records in the form of numerical, in the form of numbers, that we call it as a vital statistics. By vital events, we means the events of human life such as birth, death, sickness, marriage, divorce, adoption, migrations, immigrations, etc. These are some vital events we have come across. These records, using this records, we are going to give the vital statistics. Methods of obtaining vital statistics. We have two methods to take the vital statistics. One is registration method, another one is census enumeration method. As we know that the registration method, under this method vital events such as birth, marriage, death, etc. are continuously recorded. The government authorities like Gram Panchayat, municipal, corporation office, etc. maintain the records of vital events. This method will be successful if there is a legislation regarding the registration of vital events. In case of birth, the information about the date of birth, name of the parents, sex of newborn baby, religion, nationality, etc. will also be registered. In case of death, we have to see the name of the deceased and parents name or husband or wife's name and what is the cause of death. These things we are going to register and we are having the records of such things. And next one is census enumeration method. In most of the countries, population census is conducted usually once in 10 years. Census enumerations covers the data regarding the sex, age, marital status, educational status, occupational status, religion, etc. which are needed for our vital statistics. Let's see some uses of vital statistics. They are of great use in planning and evaluation of economic and social development of the country. They are useful to government agencies for administrative purpose. They are very much useful in medical research. They are essential in demographic research. They are highly useful to an individual by the way of recording birth, death, marriage and divorce during his or her age lifetime. They are also of great use at the international point of view to compare with the other states or the countries. They are of great use to the government to assess the impact of family welfare programs in the country. They are used for actuarial science. Next is we can measure or we can predict the population for the future one using our previous data. And this method, this is the mathematical method of calculating or estimating the vital statistics. In this method, estimates are based on the assumptions that the growth of population is at a constant ratio during the intercensal years. Intercensal year, that means the between 10 years. If you want to calculate the population, using this formula we can calculate this. And fertility refers to the birth occurring to a woman of childbearing age. Fertility refers to the birth occurring to a woman of childbearing age. The childbearing age of a woman or childbearing age refers to the age of a female between 15 and 49 years and also called germination period. The childbearing age of a woman is 15 and 49 and this period we call it as germination period. Next is fecundity. Fecundity refers to the capacity of a woman to bear children. How many children she can have. That capacity we call it as fecundity. It is a maximum fertility level that can be attained. We have some methods or measures to calculate this fertility. One is CBR, that is crude birth rate, general fertility rate, age specific fertility rate and total fertility rate. Let's see one by one. What do you mean by crude birth rate or crude CBR? It's the simplest method of measuring fertility. It is defined as the average number of live births occurring to 1000 individuals in the year, and this is the year divided by average population in the year into 1000. This is the formula to find CBR. Next is let's see some merits of this. It is simple to understand and easy to calculate. It does not need detailed information for computation. It indicates the rate of growth of population due to live births. These are some merits. Let's see some demerits also. It ignores the age and sex composition of the population. It takes both men and women population into consideration. It cannot be used to compare birth rate of two or more populations. These are some demerits of crude birth rate. Let's solve some problems on this crude birth rate. Okay. First one. The average population of a town we have to calculate this CBR. You just see this. This is the average population of a town in a year. It is 1,50,000. In the same year, 6,000 live births occurred in that town. So we have to calculate CBR. So we have a formula to find CBR. CBR is equal to birth divided by population into 1000. So this is birth is 6,000. And population is 1,50,000 into 1000. So CBR is equal to 40 per 1000 individuals. This is 1000 for every 1000, 40 per 1000 individuals. Next, let's solve another one. From the following data, calculate the CBR. Calculate the CBR. this is the data they have given. Here in this data it is age group from 0 to 80 and male population, female population and births. We know that the fertility rate, the age group for fertility is 15 to 49. So in this age group only we are having the births. So just observe this. So to calculate this CBR, the formula is birth divided by population into 1000. Population means we have to take both male and female populations. So take the totals of that. It is 17,900, 17,400 and this total is 8,413. Substitute that 8,413 divided by, we have to add these male population and female population. It is 17,900 plus 17,400 into 1000. So CBR is equal to 23.83. So crude birth rate is 23.83 for per 1000 individuals. Thank you.